So welcome back to today's video. Today we are going to be reviewing WWE 2K24 because today is the day that the game was officially released worldwide. Now, if you had one of the two expensive editions of the game, like the 40 Years of WrestleMania edition, and I think the deluxe edition, or whatever, that's the next one below it, you would have got this game on Tuesday, basically 3 days early. But, however, we usually don't like to buy, the more expensive versions, I should say, of the game or whatever. We just like to play the main game because, honestly, we're not, like, really just all, into all the DLC and all this stuff. We just really want the game. But I have been playing this game for a bit today. I've actually played it once on my PS4 Pro streaming, and then I also did it on my Xbox One X as well. And then now we also started playing a few matches on Universe mode off of our PlayStation 4. And so far, this game is so far looking like this is the best WWE game to date. And also, I'll let you guys know that we will be, doing some videos, talking about, like, 2K23 and as well as 2K22, because ever since WWE 2K22 came out, the franchise has been finally going back into a healthy, basically it's just been selling, and people have been very, very happy with the way that they went with 2K22, because if you remember, 2K20 was basically a disaster. There was like so many bugs. The game just, kept crashing on a lot of people, and I even remember it crashing pretty much on us, like, all the time. Like, I remember playing, a match with, like, Chris Masters, I think it was, or something. I don't know who it was. But I remember a wrestler, and every time I would get back to that exact match on 2K20, like, the game, it would just, like, crash. Like, it would just crash. But even though the developer, the new developer, I should say, actually did, however, fix the game a little bit, it's still basically not, like, quite up to the par as basically this one and 2K23 and as well as 2K22. Now, 2K23 was a little bit of a step in the right direction from the, the success of 2K22, but 2K24, I definitely have to say it also continues to improve on, some gameplay mechanics and just, the visuals and some new extra features that has into the game, I should say. I know I messed up there. But what's nice about this game is now you can actually throw your weapons. Like if you just seen what I did throwing that at Seth Rollins, that kendo stick, like, that is definitely something really cool on this new WWE 2K24 game. Now, there's also some new match types, such as Ambulance, I think the one's called, and then you got Casket, where you can bury, like, someone alive, like in the old, like, WWE, like SmackDown vs. Raw 2006, and I think the very first ever SmackDown vs. Raw, or it might have been SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. I don't know. But I definitely do know that Buried Alive is what the match was called originally on SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. So, when it comes to the gameplay and just, like the visuals and such, it's definitely not too much different from 2K23, but it's definitely a lot of fun. And there's a lot more wrestlers on there that are, basically like old school, like Hulk Hogan, and you got several different John Cenas, tires, and then you got a few different Randy Ortons, which I honestly just can't believe that they freaking have a 2002 Randy Orton. He literally looks just like he does on that freaking old attire from, I remember, WWE WrestleMania 19 for the GameCube. Like, I'm telling you, like, that's how Randy Orton's attire just absolutely looks on that 2002 version of him. But other than that, the one thing I am going to have to say that I definitely don't like that all the other WWE games have had, even 2K like 15, 2K16, and everything had, is pretty much the soundtrack. Like, the soundtracks are just not songs that I honestly like, but that's not really a big deal for a game. But it's just something that I wanted to basically pretty much like just bring up. But also, honestly, like, the game, it's just really, really fun. Honestly, if you are a big WWE person, you definitely will like this game because it's good. Like, 2K23 was good, 2K22 was good, and even to an extent, 2K19 was even good, and a lot of people really liked that game a lot, and I honestly thought, I know I said dot there, but I even thought that 2K19 was even a good one too. Even 18 was. It's just mainly 2K20 was like the only like worst WWE game recently made. Well, not super old, I should say, that is still kind of still somewhat recent. But 2K22, 23, and now 2K24, they definitely are a lot more fun, and honestly, I definitely would give this game a try. About said chai there for a second. But honestly, 2K24 is an awesome game. Like, you will be very, very pleased with this game, no matter if you go with the expensive version or even if you go with a standard edition like the one we got for our PlayStation 4. Well, we basically pre-ordered the cross-gen version that comes with both PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X and S versions. That way we got all four of the versions, which is actually quite nice. But yeah, WWE 2K24, with its new match types and having some nice new features of being able to throw the melee weapons at them, honestly, I would have to say that Visual Concepts, the developer behind this game, actually did a fabulous job making this game. And honestly, they did good with 2K23, and we'll actually also do a video on WWE 2K23 and talk about how it compares and what's different between it and 2K24. But if you haven't got this game, I definitely would recommend giving it a try. Maybe if you're not, a super rich or whatever, you don't have a lot of money, then probably just wait for a few months, wait till it goes on sale for about probably anywhere between 20, 30, 40% off, because this game, every game after for a certain amount of time, it eventually will go on sale for at least maybe a quarter of the price of what it's for. But yeah, and another thing I forgot to mention is that there is basically a new storyline called 40 Years of WrestleMania, and it is a disappointment a little bit, but we won't know until we actually play it. But I have heard that there is actually only 21 matches instead of 40, so that is a little bit of a disappointment, I would say. But honestly, who knows? The matches might actually be quite good and might have a really good story to them, so we won't know until we actually play it. But I can honestly say that WWE 2K24 is a wonderful game, and I definitely think that if you are a sports game lover, you are absolutely going to like WWE 2K24. Now, there is an argument to be made, and I don't think it's, you know, as much of a big deal as people are making it, because you can literally find him in community creations most likely. But I know that it's a bummer that Brock Lesnar is not in the game, which there's been, like, you know, some sorts of weird stuff going on with WWE and him and Vince McMahon, the head WWE that used to be, I should say. There's just been a good bit going on with there. But Brock Lesnar is no longer going to be with WWE going forward, and WWE is actually thinking about erasing all of Brock Lesnar's history, including the WrestleMania streak of Undertakers that he destroyed in 2014. So I know that that's a little bit of a downfall, but honestly, you can literally find him in community creations most likely from other people. So you can literally find him and then save him, you know, for like a, you know, creation, whatever it's called. You can literally find him and then you can honestly save him, and then problem solved. You got Brock Lesnar on WWE 2K24. But honestly, I have seen people talked about not playing 2K24 all that much because of Brock Lesnar not being in it, but instead sticking with 2K23. I mean, you can honestly stick with playing 2K23 if you absolutely want, because, I mean, there's definitely not a whole lot that has changed from that game compared to this one. But honestly, if Brock Lesnar, if you want like an actual real, like, from roster Brock Lesnar and not like a community creation kind, then so be it. Go for it. You can stick with 2K23. But 2K24 is still a very, very fun game. And I think that you sports fans, and especially WWE gaming fans, are going to have a ton of fun with it, no matter which platform that you're on, whether it be current gen or even last generation. But this is also another thing, too, that I also have to mention as well. I do think that WWE 2K24, I could very well be wrong, but I definitely do think that WWE 2K24 is going to be the last WWE game made for the last generation PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. And starting with WWE 2K25 is actually when I think that we're going to only get WWE on the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. So just figured I'd throw that out there real fast. But other than that, that's going to pretty much do it for this video for you guys. I hope you enjoy this review of WWE 2K24, as well as some of the gameplay that you're seeing with us playing Sheamus and whatever. But if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. Also, subscribe if you are new to this channel, and we will keep you posted with more content like this going forward. And also, let us know in the comment section down below if you are somebody that's thinking about picking up this game, or if you've already got this game, and how much fun I should say have you been having with this game, and if this is your favorite WWE game ever, or if you're just going to stick with 2K23 because of like Brock Lesnar reasons. So just let us know in the comment section down below if you have this game, or if you're sticking with 2K23 until 2K25 comes out. But that's going to do it for the video. So rate, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you guys on the next video. So peace out.